guys, welcome back. So in the last week I've been having a big faff with some of my 3D printing. Not gone as smoothly as I'd like, but I have found a solution, so I thought I'd share more discoveries. So I got a STL file. This one in particular is from Clay Beast Creations. They have a Patreon, which I'll link in the description, and I've also found them on My Mini Factory, which I'll also link in the description. Fantastic sculpts, going to do exactly what I need them to. So this is their, I believe it is a Chaos Chicken. Let's have a look what it's called. It is a Chaos Trice. Chaos Catrice. It's a cockatrice. So I'll put it into Lychee, which is the slicer that I use for my 3D printer, my Photon Mono X 6K, which I've got recently. Now I've tested a print cube, the test print, and that came out perfect. So I had a go at printing this model and its two wings. Now the problem I've got with this is it didn't print very well at all. It all printed, but I got loads of artifacts like holes in the model. Some were about here, and then just, I think if I go prepare, can I not do that way? Okay, so and then here a random bar just happened to appear vertically all the way through the print, so it went halfway through the, not halfway through the tail, but on the outside, and then caused a huge hole. Didn't like it. I could have filled it in with modelling putty, but quite frankly, this entire print cost me something like, I think it was £2.70 in resin, and everything else was fine on it. So the wings, despite having issues, technically had issues on this, actually printed fine, so I'm not going to faff with them. But this, no bueno. So I had to figure out how to print. First what I tried was the layout. So what you can do in here, you can actually try to repair the model. So okay, I tried repairing it, and as you can see, it comes up with, it's found issues, it's filling in holes, and 24 holes fixed. Now I'll show you why that's a load of rubbish. First off, it's got rid of most of the base for the support, don't like that. So and there is more than 24 holes, so this is a no-go. So I'm afraid we're going to get rid of that. We've got to come up with a better solution. The better solution I found was Mesh Mixer. So I'm going to import a model from here. I've been faffing with it today, so that's not the file I need. Chaos, Beast Chaos, pre-supported body. Okay, we'll just let that generate in. So I came across this, and one of the YouTubers that I came across that advised on how to solve this had suggested using 3D Builder, and I had no success with this particular print. It just got caught in a what seems like a loop, and it wouldn't actually finish processing, and I waited half an hour. No good. I'm sure it works amazing on some prints, but not on others. So what I did is you put it into here, click on Analysis, Inspector. Actually gonna was loading. So click on Inspector, and it'll show any faults with this print. And bear in mind there's 24 holes. Remember that, 24 issues. Still loading. Now I'm going to say that is more than 24. Each one of these pink dots is an issue. So as you can see, that is a few more than 24, but no worries. What we can do is we can auto repair. So I'm going to click auto repair, and it says there is 7,592 issues. So okay. So it's cleared up the issues. The support apparently were quite a lot of that, and as a result, it's just removed all the supports. But okay, so less than ideal, but it's now not going to have as much topology issues. So okay, save that down and go back to Lychee. And what did I save it as? I saved it as not sure I did save it. That's interesting. Maybe I just worked off that. Okay, well, no matter. I'll just export it. Let's go Wolfen Studios. Example. That'll do. .stl, just to be sure. Okay. It says it's going to have errors. It's got 2 errors that it can't fix. I'm not fussed about that. That will be fine. At the end of the day, that ain't going to cause too much problems. So, okay. That should now save. So we'll bring that in. Now it's still saying there's issues, but there's a lot less issues in it than before. So okay, we can repair the model. We'll see how many it says it's going to have there. 2 holes were fixed. So the 2 holes that we had on there before apparently are now fixed. Okay, that's fine. So we can do that. And then we will go on to prepare. And we start putting our own support. Now, I've used these support settings. That's my medium, that's my light, that's my heavy, and I just overrode the defaults, so I use medium. And I use on the left hand side here, the magic tool, so it auto does everything for you. Now you can do auto orientate, but I know that this pretty much printed okay. It was just the defects in the mesh in the actual STL itself, not in the orientation. So I decided, when having a go at painting the second Chaos Chicken, to take that off, and you just click. I wanted medium supports. You've actually got to click the model. I'm feeling lucky. There we go, and that is how I successfully printed the model. Now there was one additional step that I did, so if I just remove that, I hollowed it out first, so I just made sure it's model, I clicked on. As you can see, it has hollowed it out, and there are all the supports on the inside here. So just go to the bottom, get that off. Now you need somewhere for the resin to drain, so I just added a hole, and I made sure that the penetration was larger than the thickness of the wall, so okay. Just zoom in there, so I'll put one there, so that when there you go. So here you can see the first hole, and you want to make sure it just goes all the way from either the outside to the inside or the inside to the out, depending on the angle of the hole. There you go, and it goes all the way through, so resin can drain there. And then the next one will be here. There we go, all the way through. And then went in with the magic tool, medium, I'm feeling lucky, Now what I've done at that point is I've saved this down as an STL file. I just exported the scene and saved it down as whatever file name you want to do. That's my one. So then, if you find out it works, which this one has, I can then copy and paste this as many times as I want into a file, because obviously you don't just want to print one. Well, maybe you do, but I don't just want to print one, so I can move that as where I need to. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be mirroring it. I'll mirror it that way, because I'm going to have 4 of them, so I want 2 facing one way, 2 facing the other, and you just mirror these and the wings, and it'll be nice and simple. There you go. Ooh. It's now the opposite way. Now I could have copied that, so I'll just copy it, duplicate selection, take a little time to duplicate. A little bit of time to duplicate. Probably going to cut and then come back when it's done. So here you go, guys. We have another bird printed. So it'll be 2. You can fit 2 on that build plate quite nicely. Obviously that'll be very printer dependent. Some much larger build plates than I've got, some a little smaller, but that's how you do it. So that is how I will be printing multiple cockatrices off next. But my advice would be save them down as, don't save them down as 2 of them at the same time, even if you want to print one, because when you come in the future you might only end up wanting one. Bit of a pain, like, to put 2 of them in, you just want the one. So that's it, guys. So if we have a look now to how it printed out. Right, guys, so last time we printed off the cube, as I say, and that turned out pretty good. But this time, let's have a look. So we've got the cockatrice and its wings. So I'm probably not going to do this justice, but that's roughly where it goes. That's roughly where it goes. A pretty big model. I'm not going to be able to hold that there, but you can see next to these, fairly big. So the wings, let's go. That line's meant to be there. Definitely able to get any of the detail on there. If I first go printing out, fairly happy. Not showing most of the detail perfectly, but that's fine. I don't have the first one that printed of this because it was no good. I just threw it away, and I didn't think about making a video on it to start with, so it's gone. But this one, now there were defects here, the defects there. There's massive defects. Oops, not the camera. Massive defects in the tail, right here. So this has got none of them. That does look smudged, it's not, that's just where the wing, oh, wrong one, it's just where the wing goes on. So, that's fine. Yeah, so, I'm very happy with that. And that's going to sit, 3 of them, in my army. I'm still on the lookout for replacements for these, because while I do like them, I kind of just feel that a big evil peacock is a bit better for a cockatrice for my Hedonites, but we'll see. Yeah, big bird, very big bird. I need to order some bases for them, which I'll be doing later. Anyway, guys, that's my little journey in 3D printing for the last week. Hope you enjoyed. Give it a like if you do, thumbs up, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. Well, guys, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe. Also be sure to check out our Facebook page at Wolfing Studios, the link's in the description. As always, thanks for stopping by, catch you next time.